This is Nidhi. She is 10 years old and loves to paint. This is Suyog. He dreams of wings, of flight. Nidhi and Suyog have something in common. They have been chosen. Chosen for a life unlike most other children. A life of battling disease and warding off death. Nidhi's parents, Prasanna and Sharda, realized quite early that something was not quite right. Every milestone of Nidhi's was delayed. She was frequently ill, but with no diagnosis. Suyog's story was similar. It was clear that something was terribly wrong quite early.
At 3 years, accidentally it was discovered that I had anemia, and by the time my hemoglobin had gone down to only 4%.
His world narrowed into a constant stream of tests with little results.
After 7 years, we were able to diagnose what exactly is this.
Nidhi was finally diagnosed with a condition called Pompe. Pompe is one of a family of rare genetic disorders known as lysosomal storage diseases, or LSDs.
Lysosomal storage disorders are disorders in which the lysosomes are defective. Now, the lysosomes are components of the cell which remove the waste that is produced in the cell by breaking it down by using enzymes. So, essentially there is a deficiency of the enzyme which leads to accumulation of this waste material.
Suyog was diagnosed with Gaucher, another LSD. These diseases are rare, but for those who suffer from them, the impact is enormous. Nidhi and Suyog had a diagnosis, but the future looked bleak. Most children suffering from these diseases are not likely to live long, and even if they survive, their condition keeps on deteriorating.
At 6 years, my spleen had enlarged to about 4 kgs of size.
The real treatment is the replacement of the missing enzyme, and this is called ERT, enzyme replacement therapy.
It was not that simple, however. The enzyme replacement needed to be administered for a lifetime, and the cost was prohibitive. Finally, luck favored Nidhi. She was provided free therapy for myozyme, the enzyme needed for treatment of Pompe. This would give her a chance of recovery.
That was the day we were out of this world. We were happiest parents on the world.
Suyog was also put on Serazyme under the same free medicine program as Nidhi's. Could he get better? Could his dreams take flight again?
If this enzyme replacement therapy is provided in time, before the organs have deteriorated too much, then these people can become completely normal.
After the infusion started, I brought about remarkable and rapid recovery. I gained about 6 to 7 inches of height in 1 year, and my weight also started increasing.
Nidhi also started getting better. She no longer needed to be on a ventilator for 24 hours. After 1 year of treatment, she was able to go back to school.
She has a courage. She wants to go outside. Because of that only we take her outside.
Our hope survives because of her support.
Currently, I have taken up an engineering course in a polytechnic. I am 17 years now, and I have my whole life in front of me.
2 lives back on track. 2 lives with a fresh lease of hope. A twist of a gene, and your life, your child's life, could be like Suyog's or Nidhi's. Not all LSDs are treatable. However, for those suffering from the treatable ones, now there is a chance of recovery. These solutions should be accessible to every child, every individual.
Now, the state has a mandate that it must look after all the citizens, whether they are disabled or whether they are having disease or they are normal. So, to that extent, the state has a responsibility to providing the medicine and the treatment for these children. So, state must make some allocations.
Something needs to change, and soon, because everyone has a right to health, and everyone has a right to hope. Every story needs a happy ending, but even with treatable LSDs, most children don't have one. Children affected with LSDs neither have access to enzyme replacement therapies, nor can their parents afford them. The state needs to take the responsibility to ensure that every child gets treated, to make sure that every child has a chance of living, a chance of getting better. Raise your voice. Be a part of the change.